Good evening, cricket fans, and welcome to match number 25 of the 2026 Abu Dhabi Ramadan Rumble. It's going to be Abu Dhabi Smashers taking on home prime Aecor. Let's head to the toss. Toss time for match number 25 of the Abu Dhabi Ramadan Rumble. We're at the beautiful Mohans Oval here at the Abu Dhabi Cricket and Sports Hub. I have the VIPs alongside me here in the middle. Leading team Abu Dhabi Smashers. We have star wicketkeeper Kamran Atta and leading team home prime Aecor. Another star wicketkeeper Ashaz Mohammed, and of course our esteemed match referee Mr. Preetham Narsinghani. It's going to be Smashers to flip the coin. Go ahead.
Heads is the call.
Heads is the call. It has come down as tails. कामरान था टॉस जीते हैं, क्या फैसला किया?
हम लोग पहले बॉलिंग करेंगे।
बॉलिंग करेंगे। विकेट को देख के क्या लग रहा है कि सेफ स्कोर होगा चेस करने के लिए?
बस यही कोशिश करेंगे कि 150 140 से पहले आउट करें, क्योंकि आज हमारा बैटिंग और बॉलिंग कॉम्बिनेशन अच्छा है। रोहान मुस्तफ़ा इन हो गए हैं, उमर जानी और काफ़ी स्टार जो हमारे जो काफ़ी मैचों में नहीं खेले थे सारे आ गए हैं, तो कोशिश करेंगे अभी पूरी टीम है तो जल्द से जल्द आउट करें।
वो स्टार तो है ही है, कामरान अता भी बहुत बड़ा स्टार है।
बस ऐसे ही है, लेकिन 2-3 मैच से परफॉर्म नहीं हो रहा है। इंशाल्लाह आज कोशिश करेंगे अच्छा खेलने की।
ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू।
Ashaz unfortunately lost the coin flip. If you had won it, what were you planning?
We were also planning to bowl first.
So batting first, what do you think is a decent score?
Looking at the wicket, I think 160, 180 will be a good score. We'll try to put a good score and try to restrict them on down.
Changes to the side?
No, I think we are going with the same team.
All the best.
Thank you.
Right, the news from the centre. Abu Dhabi Smashers have won the toss and elected to have a bowl. Well, there you have it then. Kamran Atta, the captain of Abu Dhabi Smashers, winning the coin flip and electing to bowl first here. Beautiful maintained oval here, the Mohans Oval at the Abu Dhabi Cricket and Sports Hub. It should be another very, very exciting game of the Abu Dhabi Ramadan Rumble. Like mentioned at the toss by Kamran Atta, so many superstars in the side, the likes of Rohan Mustafa back in the fold. What a world-class player to have in your 11. So it's certainly going to be a big challenge here for Aecor to take on them. But you never know. Anything is well and truly possible at the Ramadan Rumble. That is the lineup for home prime Aecor. You've got Junaid Shamsu, Anil Narayan, Shri Ram Nair, pardon me, Yayan. Watch out for him. Very, very talented player, under 19 product of the UAE. Akshay Putanvittal, Midun Sudhakar, Mohammad Azharuddin, Ashaz, of course, the captain, Vishnu Raj, Surjit, Manohar Das, and Musammil Kiran. So plenty of quality in that home prime side as well. Let's take a look at the Smashers lineup. Well, you've got Zain Butt, Rohan Mustafa, Kamran Atta, Wasim Anwar, Shehan, Dilshan Viraratne. Watch out for him. Very talented Sri Lankan left-hander. Razak Khan, Ali Abid, Raja Akifullah, Umair Ali Khan, Ghulam Murtaza, and the left arm spinner Ali Faizan, or Faizan Ali as he's fondly known. So lot of quality in that Smashers lineup as well. So we have our two match officials, Mr. Hari and Mr. Rashid, emerging out there in the middle, looking very sharp in their bright green polos, very eye-catching color. And let's see if home prime Aecor can get off to a positive start. The likes of Junaid Shamsuddin, when you have those kind of openers in your lineup, you can expect a fiery start, to say the least. So here come the Smashers, looking sharp in black and yellow. It's always very eye-catching when a team is wearing black in terms of cricket. Of course, the New Zealand national team has made those their home colors. I always feel it's a very underrated color, really sparkles under the floodlights. And plenty of sparkling superstars in that team. Umair Ali Khan, Rohan Mustafa, Kamran Atta, Ghulam Murtaza, Ali Abid. It's a very, very strong side, to say the least. And here come the openers for home prime. Junaid Shamsuddin to the left of your screen. He will be the match winner. He can be the match winner if he gets going this evening. So the Smashers need to pick him up early. Of course, 20 overs aside, 6 overs of power play, only 2 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard ring. Pretty much standard rules. So it looks like it's going to be Raja Akifullah marking out his run-up, number 21 from the far end. A lot of these players have competed at the highest level, represented the UAE national team, the likes of Umair Ali Khan, Rohan Mustafa, Raja Akif. So plenty of firepower, plenty of star power on display this evening at the Abu Dhabi Ramadan Rumble. You can catch all the action on the Abu Dhabi Cricket and Sports Hub YouTube channel. So do tune in and enjoy the show. So it's going to be Anil opening alongside Junaid Shamsu. And Raja Akifullah will be taking the new ball. There you can see the field setup, pretty much standard deep square leg in position to the right of Anil. And then you have that deep third man, slightly squarer as well. So let's see. Raja Akif with the new ball, bowling to Anil. First ball of match number 25. Immediately forcing the ball behind point. And slight misfield will allow them a couple of runs. Not the way you want to start an encounter. But that's a good little confidence booster for Anil. The most difficult run is the one you need to take when you're trying to get off zero. Ali Abid, immense amount of experience, adding his feedback, giving his 2 cents at mid-off. But Raja Akifullah, very experienced bowler, can swing the ball in both directions. Good fielding in the offside ring. Not a lot of foot movement from Anil. Needs to be careful. Playing away from the body. Beautifully maintained outfield here at the Mohans Oval. Looks absolutely pristine. World-class facilities. Oh, is there an edge on that one? Nope, given as not out. 4 or 5 smashes appealing. Umpire is very firm, not out. Well, hands on hips, but they will need to accept the decision. And given as not out, I don't think he needs to offer an explanation to them apart from the captain. Anil did not look back at the wicketkeeper. He was confident. He missed it. It was a beautiful delivery. That is the channel he would want to bowl. Let's take a look once more. Beautiful delivery from Raja Akif. Well, a bit of a half glance behind. Nothing more than that. So early scare here for home prime. Pulled away, and that is hit with some force by Anil. Racing away to the mid-on boundary. Cannot bowl that length. Too short, and he had all the time in the world. punch it past the mid-on. That ball has disappeared very quickly. Needs to maintain his cool here, Raja Akif. Once again, that front foot is not moving towards the ball. He's stepping away to mid-wicket rather than getting down the pitch. Wants to open up that offside. That is risky against a quality bowler like Raja Akif. 50 plus caps for the UAE national team across T20Is and one day internationals. So he has that ability to strike early in the power play. Slight fumble will allow a single. So first over completed. Home prime are 7 for no loss. So it's going to be Umair Ali Khan, fondly known as Jani, taking the new ball for the Smashers. Not express pace, but he has the ability to hit the seam. Very clever bowler. And Anil will need to be very careful against him. Hitting him high on the blade. Bit of extra bounce. But equally well played with some soft hands. Would like to see perhaps a slip in place, just to keep the bowler interested to bowl that channel. He knows exactly what he wants though, Umair Ali Khan. Manipulating his field, assesses the pitch quickly. Once again, getting that ball to climb from a good length. Certainly looks like a very good track here. Will be interesting to see whether the wicket's nature changes over time. That's a good single. There is a gap towards that mid-off region. Just pushed back Ali Abid to the fence. Now this is going to be interesting. Junaid Shamsuddin, power hitter. Two star all-rounders competing against each other. This should be fun. He likes to bash the ball down the ground and towards mid-wicket. Will we see that trademark leg cutter coming in from Umair Ali Khan? Sedate start so far. Doesn't look to be a particularly quick wicket. Maybe a bit on the slower side. But that just means you need to be very careful when you're playing those horizontal bat shots. Can get a few inside edges. Or picked up towards fine leg. Nicely put away by Shamsu. A poor delivery from Umair Ali, and he had to pay the price. On midland leg, with fine leg in the circle. Just a whip off the hips. And it's gone in a matter of milliseconds. Solidly behind that one. Not a bad over overall from Jani. It's 12 for no loss. A beautiful early evening here at the Abu Dhabi Cricket and Sports Hub. We are at the Mohans Oval this evening for match number 25 of the Abu Dhabi Ramadan Rumble. Raja Akifullah to continue. Good looking square drive. Ghulam Murtaza, big lad. Took a bit of time to get down, but he managed it eventually. Interesting to see him fielding at cover point. He is a terrific all-rounder. Such a clean striker of the ball, Ghulam Murtaza. Seen him hit some monster sixes over the years in the UAE. Rohan Mustafa will always have something to say. Enigmatic, entertaining character. But when he crosses that white line, he means business. No messing about. Sets very high standards for himself and his teammates. Lovely flick, but there is a deep square. So Shamsuddin looking confident, willing to play across the line early. Needs to be just a bit careful against Raja Akif. You don't want to miss those deliveries. Anil has already survived an early scare. Big caught behind appeal that was refused. But overall looking organized. Excellent fielding, Ghulam Murtaza. Well, everybody enjoyed that fielding effort from the big unit. And there you can see everybody having a laugh at his expense. Why not? Has got big bucket-like hands, so if he does get a catch, more often than not, it will stick. Good bowling so far from Raja Akif. Keeping it simple. Shamsu goes big and clears the offside ring. And excellent fielding once more. I think it's Ali Faizan, the left arm spinner, herring after the ball. Not very big boundaries here at the Mohans Oval. High scoring ground. And they will pick up a couple. So I think anything less than 180 should be quite gettable for the Smashers. Would like to see a slip in for Raja Akif. He is getting a hint of outswing. Oh, this has gone straight up. And Ghulam Murtaza, simple catch. Junaid Shamsu trying to force the issue. And it's hit him high on the blade. And a very easy catch. First wicket lost for home prime. 17 for 1. Let's take a look once again. Yeah, was looking to go towards the onside. And that's a poor stroke. And he has to pay the price. So Yayan Kiran Rai, very, very talented boy. Just 17, 16 years of age. Already captaining the UAE under 19 team. He is a terrific talent. And if he can get going today, that would be a real statement to against a top side like the Smashers if he can get some runs. Nicely played and a superb over from Raja Akifullah. 17 for 1. So an early blow struck by the Smashers. High expectations from Junaid Shamsu, but just a loose shot. Umair Ali Khan keeping it simple. That's a good single. Ideally, you don't want that single to be conceded so easily. Need to get the offside fielders a few yards in off that 30-yard discs that we have there. Maybe come in 3 or 4 yards. Put some dot ball pressure on Yayan and Anil. Let's see how they react. Confident push, but straight to mid-off. He has that really tremendous bat speed. Yayan likes to stand upright and whack the ball square of the wicket. Very strong off the back foot. So this is good from Umair, just dragging him forward. It's been an excellent start for the Smashers with the ball. Oh, there was that leg cutter. Off pace. Just take a look at his grip. Just running his fingers down the seam. Beautifully bowled. And it's a difficult delivery to contend with. The ball seems to be following Ghulam Murtaza at the moment. Now at short mid. Very tidy over so far. That's what you want to see. No single there either. I think Ali Abid just had that short extra. That's much better. Keep the batters camped at one end. Eventually they'll look to react, look for a boundary. They'll be itching to maximize the power play. Will run with the shot on this occasion and get off the mark. But excellent bowling from the Smashers. 19 for 1. So going at just about less than 5 per over at the moment. Home prime. Trying to angle the ball into Yayan, just straying onto the pads. But they've bowled really well to him, not offering him that freedom on length or on line to really open up his arms. Anil has looked relatively solid. Going to be an exciting final week of the Ramadan Rumble. Oh, beautifully bowled. Just got a bit squared up on that occasion. Well, in terms of the bowling resources, take your pick. If you're the smashers, Rohan Mustafa, Ali Faizan, Raja Akif, Ghulam Murtaza. You've got all the bases covered. It's going to be relentless pressure right throughout on home prime. In need of a partnership. Current run rate is certainly a bit on the slower side. Certainly doing well after winning the toss here. Kamran Atta, without any hesitation, he said, I want to have a bowl. This could be a run out. Just a bit late. Yayan ran immediately with the shot. Young legs. Let's take a look here once more. Set off immediately. Yeah, the throw was perhaps not at full strength from Rohan. I think it might have slipped from his fingers. A beautiful delivery. Beat him all ends up. Once again, lack of feet movement. There you can see his remaining leg side of the ball, that front foot. It's not coming to the pitch, just remaining stationary. And that is asking for trouble. I would like to see a slip, maybe even two slips in here for Raja Akif, the way he's bowling. He's been outstanding. Flirting with danger. I think Yayan, even though he's a young lad, he should have a word with his opening, with his partner at the crease rather. Tell him, mate, just be careful. Try to glide the ball. Play with a straight bat. See off Raja Akif's spell. I think he'll only bowl 3 to complete the power play session from this end. Then you can look to attack the remaining bowlers. And you've already survived a close shout against him. Oh, beautiful. Kamran Atta is the only one appealing. A superb over from Akif, 22 for 1. So final over of the power play. It's been one-way traffic. Forcing it towards mid-on. Lucky it fell in front of him. Asking for a change of willow. Certainly is getting a bit of extra bounce from this end, Umair Ali Khan. It's disconcerting for the two batters in the middle. Good running. Soft hands. He looks a lot more comfortable facing Umair, just that extra couple of yards of pace of Raja Akif is putting him off. But he's not thrown his wicket away. So full credit to Anil for that. Hanging in there. Change in the field. They're just going to bolster that offside circle for Yayan. That leg cutter once again. This is delightful bowling from Umair. Banking on his vast years of experience. Capped by the UAE. Was part of the 2015 ODI World Cup squad. Straight to fine leg and he would have been gone. It was Anil's call, to be fair. Risky single. And Ali Faizan should have done better to hit the target. Flashed over point. And it may run away. No. Will be reined in. And good fielding. Just to keep them to a couple. Didn't give up on the ball. So Anil has slowly found his feet. 15 off 18. There is a pretty brisk breeze here at the Abu Dhabi Cricket and Sports Hub, so maybe the dew will keep away this evening. Excellent over. Excellent spell from both smashers opening bowlers. 27 for 1 at the end of power play. So Rohan Mustafa coming on immediately at the end of the power play session. Gonna get even more challenging here for home prime. Yayan has been patient so far. 5 of 12. It's imperative that he converts all this time he spent in the middle. Looking to heave towards the onside. It was just curving away. He's not bowling off break at the moment, Rohan. Just those outswingers. Well judged single there. But that's not really going to harm Abu Dhabi smashers at this stage. They don't mind conceding the singles. Long leg fielder will keep it to a single. Good fielding by Ali Faizan. Will be interesting to see him when he comes on to bowl, whether he gets a bit of turn. Wicket does look only picking out the fielders at the moment. And Rohan Mustafa, he is speeding through his over. I timed him once and it took him 84 seconds to bowl his 6 deliveries. That must be a record. Struck on the back leg, big shout. Maybe just sneaking down leg. Let's take a look. Just nipped in. Yeah, that's missing. Good call by the umpire. But an excellent over once again. 31 for 1. So yes, it is going to be Ali Faizan. Very talented left arm spinner. We've seen him in the D series representing the Abu Dhabi state side. Bundles of talent. Very natural bowler. But at the current run rate, home prime need to make something happen. Will they look to target him? Try to clear that extra cover long offense maybe. Upishly driven, but it will fall in front of that deep cover. Yeah, and just looking a bit unhappy at the crease. Already changed his bat, not timing the ball cleanly. And no freebies have been offered at all by the Smashers. Partnership has been decent, but when will they look to really change gears? Maybe after the drinks break, try to hang in there, keep wickets in hand. Once again, that bit of extra bounce. Certainly is a spot from this end on that 6 to 7 meter area of the pitch where the ball is just standing up on the batters. Pushing for 2, and that's good running. It was just hit wider of that long off fielder. So Anil has moved into the 20s. He's been busy at the crease. Eight gone. Home primer 37 for 1. Nicely swept away, but once again, they're just picking out the fielders at the moment. Well, that's a good looking drive. And will still find the deep extra though. Good running for 2. So Anil is looking good now. 23 of 27. Not facing a lot of dot deliveries anymore. But still that current run rate remains below 5. Sometimes you play to the reputation of the bowler rather than the ball itself. They still have plenty of batting to come through. Fair enough, you wanted to consolidate when you lost Junaid Shamsuddin early. But I think it's high time they look to counter-attack now. Should be a couple here. Played with soft hands. Rohan Mustafa. He always has plenty to say. How much has this man achieved in his career, and still the fire burns brightly. Oh, just in front of him. Good conclusion to the over. 44 for 1. So Faizan Ali looking to create an impact. So far only ones and twos. I think it was Junaid Shamsuddin who hit their last boundary, and that was ages ago. Oh, this is high. And put down by Ghulam Murtaza. Misjudged the flight. And it got low on him. Turned away from Anil. Miscued. That is poor. So a chance gone begging for the Smashers. Anil dropped on 26. How costly will that prove to be? Time will tell. But does seem to be an organized player against spin. Plenty of encouragement coming in from the home prime dugout. But under no real stress are the Smashers at the moment. Rohan Mustafa will not make a mistake. Brilliant catch. And Faizan Ali eventually gets his man. Yayin trying to force off the back foot. Let's take a look here. Difficult shot to play. And then brilliant catch by Rohan. Reverse cup makes no mistake. So partnership broken. 48 for 2. So it's Mohammad Azharuddin, left-hander, coming in at number 4. Very famous name for sure. But his side are under a bit of pressure here. Current run rate below 5. 2 key players have been dismissed. Is there an edge? Yes, there is. Umpire agrees on this occasion. Extra bounce once more. And that's an excellent catch by Kamranata. Just got big on Azhar. Came in a bit. And well taken. Back-to-back wickets for the Smashers. 48 for 3. So new batter coming in is Akshay Putanvittil at the non-striker's end. Excellent all-rounder. So Faizan Ali striking twice. He'll be on a hat-trick in his next over. Nicely driven once again. And putting the pressure on the boundary rider. 50 up for home prime. But it's taken a lot of time. How many can they get in the second half of their batting effort? Well, this will be a catch. No, it's going all the way. Lusty blow from Anil. Hitting from the crease. And that is the first maximum flighted delivery. And he threw the kitchen sink at that one. Sailing over long off for 6. So maybe now he's looking to change gears. Should be 2 here. Very nicely played. Neat deflection. Very rare to see Rohan Mustafa being belted around. Oh, this could have been close. Needed a clean pickup. I think it's the short mid wicket fielder. Just took his eye off the ball. Akshay called him through. It was Anil's call. Oh, great fielding by Umair Ali Khan. The big unit getting down quickly. That would have been a certain boundary. But a big over finally coming in. Nicely pulled away. Should have been 2. 61 for 3 at the end of 11. So hat-trick delivery for Faizan Ali. He's got a hat-trick. Wow. Faizan Ali has produced a magic moment in the Abu Dhabi Ramadan Rumble. Flighted delivery. Looking to cut the ball hard. And he's got 3 in 3. Delight for the smashers. And he's got the big fish as well. 61 for 4. Well, what do they call it when you pick up 4 in 4? A diamond hat trick? Can he do it? Sri Ram coming in at number 6. Dramatic collapse here for home prime after the loss of Yayan. And the set batter Anil also Faizan Ali's victim. Nicely played. And that should not have been a single, Raja Akif. Of course, he's a very senior player, so nobody's going to say anything. Apart from maybe Rohan Mustafa. Senior, junior, it doesn't matter to him. He will always give his opinion and his 2 cents. Nicely chipped over the covers. Not quite out of the middle though. Well, they need something special from Akshay here. Can they get up to 140? That could perhaps be somewhat of a defendable score. But that is a long, long way away. That quicker arm delivery. He hasn't bowled a lot of that today. Just relying on his orthodox turner. He's done a smashing job. 3 for 13. Outstanding bowling figures. And you can see how close in the offside fielders are. Really putting that stranglehold on home prime. Just got a bit big on him, but well controlled in the end. 65 for 4. So another bowling change was Wasim. Another left arm spinner. Slightly different to Faizan Ali. More round armish, trying to dart the ball in. Well judged single on that occasion. But singles will not do. They need a couple of big overs. Wasim Anwar. There you can see going very wide on the crease to angle the ball in around middle and leg into the two right-handers. Oh, that was a drag down. And even then, brilliant fielding. No chance of a second there. So even the poor deliveries are not being put away currently for home prime. This is another chance for a run out. Throw was off target. It's Shehan. They took a risk on the misfield. That was pretty close. So tidy over from Anwar. Only 5 conceded. 70 for 4. So Faizan into his final over. Can he do yet more damage here to home prime Aecor? Outside edge. Trying to elevate the ball over extra. Certainly is getting a bit of grip and turn. A good fielding on that occasion. Either side of that short third fielder could have been 4. Attempting a very difficult shot inside out against the left arm spinner. That would take some doing to beat the long off and the deep cover. So when do home prime really look to be aggressive? They're only going to get about 110 at this rate. Overs are running out quickly. Just cannot find the boundaries. It's been very disciplined and consistent stuff from Abu Dhabi Smashers. You can count the bad balls on one hand in the last 13.5 overs. Excellent spell from Faizan Ali. 3 for 19 on the day. So trial by spin will continue for home prime. Wasim Anwar. That is beautifully cut away. And at long last a boundary. That is his signature shot, Akshay, that square drive. Just slightly too short and wide. And Rohan Mustafa had no chance. So could this be a big over now? Up and over, extra cover for 6. Fantastic blow from Akshay. He tried it against Faizan, could not pull it off. But this time he has absolutely nailed it. Backing away, opening up the offside. And he's looking good now, 20 of 14. Just that flip of the switch. Can they make it a really big over? Well, Sriram will need to play his part. Just need a partnership after that flurry of wickets by Faizan Ali. 3 on the trot. Has set home prime back big time. They will pick up a single. So inching towards that 100 mark. They might have 4 overs left when they reach that milestone. Akshay remaining there will be key. He has that big hitting ability. And even Wasim has done well to bounce back in this over. Call is for 2. They'll make it quite easily. So 89 on board with 5 to go. So 30 legal deliveries remaining. Can home prime pick up another 60 runs, get up to 150? It will be a tall order for sure, but certainly doable, especially if this man really tees off. 23 of 17 for Akshay Putan Vittil. Has struck a few crisp boundaries already. Oh, that full toss caught him by surprise. Wicketless so far in his spell, Rohan Mustafa. But he gets on with the job quickly as possible. Well, that is a rare miscue from him. Not seen a lot of extras from smashers. That's been another excellent side of their bowling effort. Very disciplined. Oh, brilliant from Raja Akif. That could have easily skipped past him for 4. He's looking a lot fitter these days. Flat batted down the ground. Good fielding. Faizan Ali, not just a terrific bowler, but swift in the outfield as well. Well, Rohan himself has to hear after this one. 96 for 4 with 4 to go. So Raja Akif back to bowl here in the slog overs. Akshay and Sriram have built up a decent partnership here, but they need to go right till the end. Oh, well fielded by Rohan. Got an awkward bounce. Can he add another one to his name in this spell? Raja Akifullah. Oh, this is a chance. And well taken by the keeper. Made sure he got the fine leg out of the way. And indeed, Raja Akifullah will pick up another quick bumper. Got it on the sticker of the bat. And well taken by Kamranata. So 5 down, a vital partnership broken. So new batter in is Vishnu Raj. immediately underway. But once again, just when you thought that home prime would really go hard, they've lost a wicket in the process. Their progress has been stunted with these regular wickets taken by the Smashers. Just in front of the mid wicket, not being able to latch on to every delivery, especially against the seamers. And Raja Akifullah going about his business very, very effectively. Excellent bowling figures. $100 up for home prime, but they only have what, 20 deliveries remaining. 5 wickets in hand. They have to go after it. There's no point keeping wickets in hand and you scratch around and get to 130. I'd rather you throw your bat, lose a few wickets in the process, but look for 150, 140. The right idea, I just couldn't pull it off. It's been excellent bowling from Faizan Ali and Raja Akif. Umair has one more over to go. I think maybe Wasim Anwar will come in for one as well. So who bowls the 20th? That is the question. This might find a gap. Not quite. Another couple added. So 3 to go, 102 for 5. Well, what a luxury to have coming on as an impact sub. Haider Ali, what a bowler he is. Frontline spinner for the UAE national team. Big hit from Akshay. Massive slog sweep over mid wicket for 6. Well, he does not care about reputations whatsoever. Was on a length, got underneath it, and absolutely drilled for half a dozen. "35 of 23. He can be the one to propel home prime to a defendable score. Punchy drive. Will they look for two? No chance. Well, that's very nice. You hit him for six and then say hello. Welcome to the crease. Leading edge will balloon towards the vacant mid-wicket region. So 2.5 overs to go. 15 deliveries. Another 30. Is that asking too much? You do feel they need at least 150 to make a fist out of this. Goes absolutely dead straight. Will pick up two. I think Akshay needs to perhaps start farming the strike. Vishnu is not being able to time the ball cleanly. And he's got him. He's run past a straight one. And Haider Ali gets his man. Kamran Atta with another dismissal to his name. It was the quicker one. Beautifully done. And he was in no man's land. So 6th wicket falls for home prime. 112 on board. So Ashaz Mohammed, the wicketkeeper, captain, coming in at 8. In the end, a good bounce back in his first over from Haider. 112 for 6. So Umair Ali Khan to bowl the penultimate over. Vishnu will be looking to line him up here. But Umair Ali Khan, very canny customer. This is miles in the air. And Raja Akifullah has completely misjudged it. Yeah, Umair is rightfully not happy. It's fair enough if you get a hand on it. He completely flubbed it at long on. This is another chance. Can't get there, Wasim Anwar. Ball is playing hide and seek from the smashers, catchers. So Ashaz. Once again, that uncomfortable bounce. That could be something that home prime can exploit when it's their turn to bowl. But before all that, they need some runs on board desperately. A well executed bouncer. That too with the wicketkeeper up. Always a useful weapon to have. Let's see here. Oh, he's done well to save the 6. Yeah, now Omer is pleased with him. That was right on the boundary rope. Hit well by Vishnu. And that is brilliant. Brilliant from Raja Akifullah. Saves 4 runs for the team. This could be a boundary. No, once again they do well. So 120 on board with the final over coming up. So Haider Ali, a great pickup from Ashaz. It's gone for 6. Fired on to leg stump. In fact, it's a boundary. Nicely put away. Well, they desperately needed that. Can he make it a big over? Balloons towards your third. It's just been a stop-start sort of batting effort from home prime. At times they've had batters who got in. Anil. Then it was Akshay. But nobody with a meaningful innings. That has been struck well to the left of long off. But once again, only going to be a couple. Oh, well, this will be another wicket. Another stumping. It is a wide delivery. So +1. But Haider Ali will pick up the wicket of Vishnu Raj. It was fired wide. And Kamranatha making no mistake. So 7 down for 128. So it's Mithun Sudhakar coming in at 9. Well, not much time. Nicely bowled. Really turning it big. Hanging it outside off. Such a terrific bowler, Haider Ali. Chipped in the air and will just clear the extra cover. They will pick up 2. So that 140 has not been achieved by home prime. They will really need to bowl well to defend this below par score. They certainly had their opportunities, but in the end the Smashers were just too good with the ball. Heave towards mid wicket. They have to push for 2. And this should be another run out. Nope. Not a great throw. So 132 is what home prime Aecor have achieved in their 20 overs. It was Anil who got a decent score up top. 40 of 38, but then that top order, nobody really making a significant contribution until Akshay came and combined with Sri Ram and Vishnu for useful runs. In the end, they've gotten to just 132. In terms of the bowling, everybody was outstanding, but Faizan Ali with a hat-trick, 3 for 19 in his 4 overs, 2 wickets apiece for Raja Akif, and Haider Ali came in as impact sub and certainly did create a major impact with the ball, bowling at the death. So 133 is the target for the Smashers to get victory in the Ramadan Rumble. We'll be back with the run chase in just about 10 minutes time. Don't go anywhere. Right then, welcome back to the Abu Dhabi Ramadan Rumble 2026, match number 25 in progress between home prime Aecor and Abu Dhabi Smashers. It's a target of 133 for the Smashers as Rohan Mustafa and Zain Butt will be opening the innings. Did an excellent job with the ball. Faizan Ali picking up a hat-trick. Couple of wickets for Raja Akifullah as well. Haider Ali bowled beautifully at the death as they kept home prime in check right throughout the 20 overs. So let's see if the top order of the Smashers can turn it on. Certainly is a below par score, so they will need at least 2 or 3 early wickets to put some serious pressure on the men in black. Junaid Shamsuddin would certainly have a role to play with the new ball. With the ball rather. He will not be taking the new ball, at least from this end. And Rohan Mustafa will be itching to get after their bowling. Dashing left-hander. A legend of UAE. Pure and simple. Represented the national team for more than a decade. Still going strong, still super fit. Still has that fire in his belly to excel and to perform. So first ball of the run chase. Oh, that's a good delivery. Bit of extra bounce. So a confident start here for home prime. Early wickets is the name of the game. If home prime are to have even a sniff of a chance to defend this 132. Good bowling again, right in the channel. Hint of away shape on that one. So third slip in position. Running with the shot and Rohan Mustafa is underway. Need to be a lot sharper in the field to home prime. So Zain Butt facing his first delivery. No significant change in the field. It's been a steady first over so far. Of course, you can watch all the action of the Ramadan Rumble on the Abu Dhabi Cricket and Sports Hub YouTube channel. So do tune in and enjoy the action. Cautious push from Zain. You don't want to run on Junaid Shamsuddin's arm. Bit of banter between the two. Just adding a bit of spice to proceedings. And we do have the impact sub rule in position for this Ramadan Rumble. Haider Ali coming in as impact sub to bowl the last overs. Did a great job. Open spaces at mid-wicket. The bowler will have to run himself. And Zain Butt is comfortably off the mark. Not express pace, but keeping good lines and lengths. No single on that occasion. Good fielding at short extra. So a decent first over. 2 for no loss are the Smashers. Well bowled by Rashid. So it's going to be Akshay Putanvittil sharing the new ball with Rashid. Bowls fast medium, can swing the ball. Attack minded all rounder. Can he provide those early breakthroughs that home prime desperately need? Good to see a fielder in a catching position, that third slip position once again. Well, Zan Butt looking very confident, immediately going across the line. Will pick up a single, but needs to be careful playing that stroke against Akshay. Would rather he look to hit through the offside ring. A bit of premeditation on that one. Coming around the wicket. Oh, beautifully bowled. Look at that angle he's creating around the wicket. Really swung in sharply into Rohan. In the end, he managed it well, playing with a straight a blade as possible. And that is always a good approach against the new ball. Steps out and goes big. Rohan Mustafa has launched it over mid-wicket for a monster blow. What a shot. Oh, that is glorious. Stunning hit. That will knock the swing out of the ball quickly. Well, that was truly magnificent from Rohan. So Akshay needs to be careful. A good comeback delivery, squared him up. Will be a comfortable single. Sometimes you need to pick and choose your battles as a bowler. I don't think Akshay will mind having Rohan Mustafa off strike. Maybe look to try to get the better of Zan, but beautifully bowled. Bit of extra kick off the surface. And in the end, Zan managed it well as well. Soft hands. Gliding the ball down to short third. There is something to work with on this wicket with the new ball. If you really bend your back. Well bowled again and equally well played. Just bunted into the cover for a single. He's slightly annoyed by that one. So 2 overs done, 11 on board for the Smashers. So Rashid into his second over. He's not afraid of playing across the line, that is for sure. Zain Butt can afford to perhaps, because not particularly quick is Rashid. Rohan Mustafa has already clobbered a big 6 over mid-wicket. Always determined to be amongst the runs. Beautifully bowled that. Swung away late. So he's done well so far to hold his own. Only 3 runs conceded. Hitting that good length area. No matter what pace you bowl, line and length will always work at any level of cricket. Crashed away, but there is a deep cover immediately. To be fair, even the Smashers have had a bit of a sedate start to the run chase, similar to home prime. Seems to be a bowler's night so far at the Ramadan Rumble. Oh, that was a loose shot. Just going across the right-hander. Zain Butt once again looking to drag towards cow corner. That's asking for trouble. And Rohan, good to see the senior pro telling him, mate, just push it into the covers. Let's deal in ones and twos. Look for the boundaries later, or wait for the boundary ball. Just getting a bit carried away at the moment. He's connected on that one, but there is that long on fielder. And in the end, they've only managed a single. Yeah, Rohan is telling him, why aren't you listening to my call? I'm coming to the danger end, not you. Very much a teacher, apart from being a member of the side, always looking to impart his vast amounts of experience. A good over from Rashid once again. He's testing Rohan Mustafa. 14 for no loss. So Akshay into his second over. Pulled away nicely. Finally got something to latch onto. And he's put it away in style, Zain, but no real juice behind that one. Halfway down. And he had all the time in the world to swing it away. So maybe that will be the shot that gets Zain Butt going. He was always itching for that first boundary, just to relax him at the crease. Well, that was a bit uncultured, to say the least. on that 6-stump channel and he wants to swing it away over square leg. It's a very straightforward run chase, just below 7 runs per over required. But he's faced a lot of dot balls in these 9 runs. Well, Rohan Mustafa is telling him, mate, you can hit it anywhere on the offside. Why are you aiming at square leg? Well, Zain Butt is not listening so far. He's playing his own game. Clobbered and only a single. They will pick up 2 in fact. Fielder took too long to get the throw out. It is the bigger part of the ground. I would like Akshay to test him with a bouncer though. Really get it up around that chin height. Let's see how he deals with it. Oh, he can deal with it all right. Slammed away for 6. That is brilliant. Stood upright and smoked it. He enjoyed that one. That has cleared the fence with plenty. Well, that was brilliantly hit from Zain, but certainly does play the horizontal bat shots well. So we will need to shelve that plan for now, Akshay. Smacked over the offside ring. That's a wonderful shot from Zain, but crashing into the cover fence. And it's a heavy over. Was just a bit too wide. And he's whacked it away for 4. Big over coming in. 30 for no loss. So first change in the bowling, it's going to be Muzammil coming on to bowl from around the wicket. Trying to cramp Rohan Mustafa for room. A nippy delivery, nicely bowled. Doesn't look like much when he's ambling in, but then just hitting that hard length. Could be a tricky customer to hit with the horizontal bat. So Zain Butt, let's see how he deals with him. Connected on a few in the previous over, 21 or 14. Nicely bowled, went fuller on that occasion. That's what I like about Rohan Mustafa. It's not all about his runs. He wants his partner to excel as well. Very much a team man. Just need another 100 odd runs, so in a comfortable position are the Smashers. Toe end and caught at short third. It was always on the cards. Nicely bowled by Muzammil. Slow delivery wide of off. And once again looking to heave on the onside. Simple catch. And that's the first blow struck by home prime. Zan Butt gone for 21. 31 for 1. So the captain in at 3, Kamrananatha. Devastating wicketkeeper batter. He is a very, very dangerous player. But Muzammil, full credit, excellent bowling. Oh, this could be close. There is a direct hit. But I think Rohan made it in time. Immediately set off for the single. Yeah, he's made it. Quite easily in the end. Oh, beautifully cut away. That will be a boundary. Too short, too wide. And the deep cover had no chance. That is too easy for a player of Rohan's caliber. That back cut, beautiful shot. And Muzammil spoiling a very good over. So it's a decent start for the Smashers in the power play. Oh, it's a no ball. Dear me. That is one thing you cannot afford at all. Just overdoing it on the popping crease. So free hit for Rohan Mustafa. Will he look to smash it through the covers, or that big hit over wideish long on? What's a good delivery? So 38 for 1 with one more over of power play. So some spin coming in for the final over of power play. Manohar Das. Less than 100 required. Plenty of time in hand for the Smashers. Oh, what a catch! Well taken by Yayan. And Manohar Das has struck on the first ball. Bit of extra bounce once again. It got big on Rohan Mustafa. Wasn't the greatest delivery, just skidded on and kicked. An excellent catch by Yayan at cover point. Well, this has made the game interesting. 38 for 2. So very experienced Ali Abid coming in at number 4. Manohar Das, what a way to start your spell. I'm sure he'll remember this moment, getting the wicket of Rohan Mustafa, former UAE captain. Slip in place, Junaid Shamsu. So good to see there on the offensive. 2 wickets in the power play. Can they make it a third? Nicely fielded. A bit of leg break. So he certainly has a bag of tricks, Manohar Das. Ali Abid with the no-look hit into the side screen for a maximum. That is classical. Vintage Ali Abid. He doesn't need to follow the ball. He just strikes it big. Sweet strike. Smashed away past the cover point. Too short. Missed his length. And Ali Abid is so strong square of the wicket. Just stood upright and whacked the ball away for 4. No chance. So he's looking rock solid already. Everybody has started having that pause in their action these days. Well, he just got picked up in the 100. Usman Tariq for 140,000 pounds. So if that works for him, it can work for somebody else as well. He's really making a name for himself. Oh, good fielding at mid-on. That was hit with power. So 48 for 2 at the end of power play. So Junaid Shamsuddin, medium pace, or maybe some spin. These two will be looking to kill any chance of a fight back here from home prime. I've represented the Abu Dhabi D franchise for so long, right from day one. Beautiful drive through the covers, 50 up with the sumptuous boundary for Ali Abid. Not a great delivery, hanging full toss. And drive me all the way for 4. Set the ball. 14 off just 6 deliveries. He is in a hurry. He is not messing about this evening, Ali Abid. Difficult player to tie down because he's got all the shots, technically sound. And he's a match winner, pure match winner, Ali Abid. And Kamran Atta can just look to anchor one end, even though he loves to go after the bowlers as well. But it's always about batting in pairs. You don't need both ends to be going haywire. One batter attacks, the other keeps things stable. Oh, excellent effort, but will pick up a single. So 9 off Shamsu's first over. So Mohammad Azharuddin could not create an impression with the bat. Let's see if he can make things happen with the ball. Just searching for his timing. Oh, great running by Kamran Atta. The long on fielder was just a bit casual. And this allowed them to pick up a couple. Just looking to spear the ball into the right-hander. There is turn on offer if you're willing to really put some revs on the ball on this wicket, as we saw from Faizan Ali. Kamran Atta usually likes to biff the ball, but playing against his nature, trying to manipulate the ball, nerdle it around. How long will he continue with that approach? I don't think it'll be for long. Sliced just in front of the deep cover. Just not middling it at the moment. Well, this man is not having any issues. Ali Abid. If he gets a 50 here, this game will be over very soon. So far, Azhar has done well in this over. And they're playing him quite cautiously. plenty of buzz and activity here at the Abu Dhabi Cricket and Sports Hub. We have the futsal grounds, some paddle, some tennis courts, swimming pool as well. Got the running tracks. And of course the cricket ovals. We're at the Mohans Oval this evening. It's truly a magnificent facility here under the shadow of the Zayed Cricket Stadium. This is high and will be pouched. Mohammad Azharuddin picks up the big wicket of Kamran Atta. He was just struggling. And in the end his patience ran out. Flighted delivery, just a bit of turn away. And well taken at long off. So in a spot of bother here are the Smashers. 62 for 3 now. So just hanging in there are Home Prime, picking up regular wickets. Kamran Atta was bogged down and eventually threw it away. Manohar Das into his second over. Oh, good fielding. That backward point fielder is very close in. Wasim Anwar, the new batter at the non-striker's end. Oh, that's a horrible delivery, but got away with it. And what's happening here? Complete confusion. Wasim Anwar, ball watching. It was never 2 runs, to be honest. Excellent fielding by Akshay at deep cover. Just a bit of a flutter in the Smashers dugout. On paper, it's a runner ball chase, 70 needed. But they're just making their own life a bit complicated here. They were looking good until Rohan was there with Kamran Atta. Now both have gone. And Manohar Das is proving to be a tricky customer to deal with. A bit of leg break, a bit of off break. That pause in his action. Sometimes bowls it from 24 yards. This is tight bowling. And you never know, funnier things can happen. Even a 130 chase, a low scoring thriller, anything is possible. Oh, that one played very late off the back foot. So he's doing a really good job here. Junaid Shamsu didn't bowl a great over. Maybe bring back Muzammil. Another good over. Keeping that dot ball pressure on. 64 for 3. So Mohammad Azharuddin. Oh dear me, got away with that one. Difficult take for the wicketkeeper Ashaz. Cannot afford to give away extras. Smashers did a very good job. Only gave away 4 runs in arrears. Certainly getting a bit of turn. Flighting the ball very nicely, Azhar. Well, what is the left-hander thinking? Does he want to go big towards long on or cow corner? Solidly built lad, Wasim Anwar. So far looking to bide his time, and rightfully so. Required run rate is not too pressing, just 6 per over, so you can afford to take some time. And I think Ali Abid has decided as well that he needs to be the one to guide this chase. No Rohan, no Kamranata, Zain but also out. Could get a bit dicey if they lose another wicket here. Still have plenty of batting, the likes of Shehan, Umair Ali Khan. Quicker one into the pitch on that occasion. So Surjit, Manohar Das and Azharuddin doing a really good job here. Oh, there was that big wind up. Yeah, just confirming, there's one more delivery. It was the first ball wide, of course. Always want to make sure. Steady over so far from Azhar. Not much given away. So 70 for 3 at the halfway point. They need another 63 runs. So Surjit, he's been the pick of the bowlers so far for home prime. Very accurate. They're trying to read him off the wicket. Oh, that's gone fine. Streaky. Muzammil will pull it in. And they're pushing for 3. Excellent running. Oh, it's given us byes. No bat involved. So maybe just some turn off the straight. Why not have a slip in? A few men in catching positions. There's no way you're going to defend these runs by letting them bat 20 overs. Try to build a bit of pressure, make the batter sweat. But so far, Surjit Manohar Das has been brilliant. Oh, dear me. That could have easily been edged to the keeper. And that would have made this game very interesting. Ashaz, very good keeper. Technically sound. A poor delivery, cracked away for 4 by Ali Abid. That is his strong zone. There was no need for that quicker one from Surjit. And he was ready in position, hammering it away behind point. He always looks for that shot against the spinners. And if it's over pitched, he'll go down. Should be a couple of runs here. So a productive over. 80 for 3. So Azharuddin bowling to Wasim Anwar. Ali Abid has found his batting rhythm once again. No change in the game plan so far from home prime. Beautiful breezy evening here at the Abu Dhabi Cricket and Sports Hub. Really is a picture perfect evening for some Ramadan cricket. It's a very open ground, lush green. There's always a beautiful breeze. And it's the perfect time of the year. Not quite spring, not quite winter, not quite summer. It's just perfect. Big wind up from Wasim, but just an under edge. Then we're getting into the crunch phase of the Ramadan Rumble. 2 groups, 6 teams aside. Smasher is certainly one of the hot favorites for the title. But plenty of cricket to be played over the next 6 to 7 days before the Eid holidays. certainly the action and maybe even the weather will start hotting up, which will be bad news for us in the UAE. We've really been blessed with wonderful weather over the last 2.5 months. It was a bit chilly, a bit nippy. Should be looking for two. No, just a single. So Azhar has one more after this. Surjit, I think, has one as well. But where does Ashaz go in search of a wicket? This partnership is just stabilizing things in the middle. Well, not a great delivery. So neatly turned towards long on. Steady stuff from the smashers. 87 for 3. So Midhun Sudhakar, bit of military medium coming into the game. Oh, overthrows. The square leg fielder should have been a bit more alert on that occasion. Another exciting match after this in the Ramadan Rumble. It's going to be Bangla Express. What a wonderful name. Taking on UUDS Tuskers. So that should be an exciting game. Oh, gone through the keeper. There was a bit of nip off the wicket for Sudhakar. Waiting for the umpire's decision. I think it's buys. Yeah. Not easy keeping up to the stumps against a medium pacer. Bit of extra bounce for Sudhakar. But they've done well to at least take the game deep here. Home prime. You would have thought 133. Rohan, Kamranatha and Ali Abid will just smash them and finish it in 10-12 overs. It's been quite different. Maybe the pitch is not as straightforward to bat on. Crashed away, but straight to the deep cover. That was hit with some power by Wasim. He's a big, sturdy lad. Reminds me a bit of Shivam Dubey. Let's see if he has that big hitting ability as well. How well did he play in the World Cup for India in crucial phases of the game? Good fielding. They'll still get a single though, but a tidy over from Sudhakar. 94 for 3. Another 39 needed. So Yayin coming on to bowl, the teenager. Seems to be practicing some off break here. He is a boy with a big, big future, let me tell you. Remember the name, Yayin Kiran Rai. He's going to do wonders for the UAE. Hard pull and great fielding at mid-wicket by Akshay. That was hit with some serious power by Ali Abid. He's been patient so far for his 32. If they had got 155, 160, I think it could have been a very different game. Punched away, deep cover has a long chase. Still only pick up a single. Should have forced the issue in my opinion on that one. Oh, cut away beautifully. Deep cover makes a meal of it. Will allow them to pick up 2. Vishnu Raj, the big lad. So Yayan hasn't quite landed the ball in the right areas. It does feel like this one might go at least till the 16th or 17th over. But if Ali Abid gets out, anything can happen. Hit from the crease and clearing the long off for 6. Pure power from Double A. His battery is fully charged. That's a stunning hit. On the rise. Brilliant shot. So he's decided that enough is enough. Let's get on with it. So that will relieve any sort of pressure that HPA was building. So there was that one big over they needed. They got it here. $106 for 3. Wasim Anwar swipes this away. Well, the points table tells us a very interesting story. In Group A, 7 districts are top, 4 wins out of 4. Z Sports have played all of their matches. They're second. CSS is third. They have 1 game remaining. And UUDS Tuskers are fourth. Of course, the top 4 of both groups go into the quarterfinals. So Galaxy Sports still have a chance, as does Bangla Express. In Group B, ALS have been brilliant, 5 wins out of 5. Karwan are second on 8 points, 4 wins out of 5 for them. But Home Prime and Abu Dhabi Smashers are tied. So this is a tiebreaker on who moves into the third position. Then you have Punjab Lions and Indigo Warriors at 5th and 6th in Group B. So this was a very important game for the Smashers to finish in the top 4. Still have another game after this. The Tuskers have an important game coming up against Bangla Express in Group A. They want to finish in the top 4, make sure they make it to the playoff stage. So things are getting very, very interesting at the Ramadan Rumble. Smashers had just been struggling for their form, but this is a very, very important result that they will look to finish with the victory. Just 25 needed. Decent over from Sudhakar. 24 needed of 30 balls. So Muzammil back into the attack. Wasim and Ali Abid have built up a good partnership here. Just stabilize things. Wasim goes big and will clear the long on for 6. Beautiful clean strike. It was on a length and hitting from the crease. Clean. Nicely put away. Partnership is beyond 50 now. Up will be stopped by the long off. That was struck well. So at 62 for 3, anything could have happened. But since then, these two have done extremely well. Ali Abid nearing yet another 50. But he doesn't have a lot of time. Needs to get it done as soon as possible. Oh, this could be close. So after this, it will be the Smashers moving on to 4 points. They still have one more game. Slower bumper was pretty well executed in the end by Muzammil. Just 15 to get now. Has not been the easiest wicket to bat on, I feel. In the end, was perhaps a good toss to win for the Smashers. Second match will tell us a lot more. Tuskers and Bangla Express. So 13 needed of 24 deliveries. So Midun into his third over. He's knocked him over. Or is it a catch? What a catch from Ashaz. It's an inside edge onto the boot. And Ashaz has pulled off an unbelievable take. Take a look here closely. Oh yes, it's a catch. Off the boot onto Ashaz's left leg, and it rolled into his glove. Unbelievable dismissal. And how unlucky for Wasim. 120 for 4. So it's going to be Razak coming in at number 6. Freakish dismissal, it has to be said, for Wasim Anwar. Razak Khan looking to get after these final few runs. Well, let's take a look once again at that dismissal of Wasim Anwar. Keep a close eye on the wicketkeeper. Look what happens here. Inside edge onto his thigh pad or his left thigh and ballooned up. That is crazy. You see something new every day. And great work from our camera team. Nicely played by Ali Abid to squeeze it for a single. Well, it's been an entertaining game. We've seen a hat-trick. Low-scoring game. Ali Abid has batted beautifully. Akshay was decent. Anil up top for home prime as well. They fought diligently here, but the race is to finish in the top four. That could be a bit challenging now for home prime. Oh, lovely leg cutter, lovely delivery. Well, they still have one more match after this, but they need Punjab Lions and Indigo Warriors to lose. I'm taking a look at the fixture list. They have a match with the Indigo Warriors, so that could be make or break for home prime. 122 for 4. So Harun Rashid, he bowled beautifully with the new ball. Will just try his best to not let the game finish in his over. Ali Abid has been the calm in the storm for Abu Dhabi Smashers. So Abu Dhabi Smashers have one more game. They will be taking on Punjab Lions in their next match, who are 5th, and home prime will be taking on Indigo, who are 6th. So if home prime win their last game, they'll finish in the top 4, and so will the Smashers. So it's all on the line at the Ramadan Rumble. Oh, beautifully bowled that one. In the end, Razak has managed it well. So Karwan are confirmed, ALS undefeated are confirmed. It's about home prime and Abu Dhabi Smashers. If they win their last matches, they will be safe to go into the quarterfinals. Tuskers have a must-win game. This is very, very high and ballooning over extra cover. So CSS in Group A only have one more match remaining. So they are in a decent position with 3 wins. Tuskers have 2 games, but they've only won 1. Galaxy are in trouble. They only have 1 game left. That's a must win for them. And Bangla need to beat UUDS Tuskers today if they are to have a chance. So all getting very tight in the Ramadan Rumble as we move on towards the knockout stage. Top 4 teams in Group A and Group B go to the quarterfinals. So 4 teams will be eliminated from the running in the next couple of days. Oh, it's gone through the keeper. Extras. So Smashers getting their campaign back on track with this important win. Home prime, they still have another chance. Just get into the knockout stage, then anything is possible. 3 games and you could be Ramadan Rumble champions of 2026. Should be very, very exciting to say the least. So just 3 needed. Ali Abid will perhaps not get his 50, but I'm sure the priority was get the victory. Everything else is secondary for the Smashers at this point. Brought in some key players into the side and that has worked for them. Pitching outside leg. 3 needed to win. So 3 needed to win for the Smashers. Ali Abid, the senior pro, holding the innings together and controlling the run chase. Oh, great fielding. That would have been the winning runs. And is 50. Sudhakar with a bit of a chirp at Ali Abid. Both can see the funnier side of it. They've taken a bit more time than they would have liked, but a win is a win. Oh, well bowled. He's just been hitting that seam on occasion and getting that ball to rear up. And of course, he doesn't want to use his feet with the wicketkeeper up to the stumps. How beautifully bowled. They're having a good contest here. Sudhakar and Ali Abid. Well, let's take a look at this sequence. It was that hard cut, but couldn't find the gap. Then this one, just a bit of extra bounce. Got him squared up. And it's another dot delivery. Well, what's happening here? Sudhakar is making this match interesting. Ali Abid well set on 46, can't get the ball away. And who would have thought this 130 chase is going down to the final over? And great fielding at short third. Brilliant stop by Rashid. He needed to get behind that one. Great effort by the fast bowler. And they're still alive. 2 needed of 7. Are there some nerves coming in the Smashers dugout? It's always the winning runs that are always the most difficult. Even if you have all 10 wickets in hand. And it's in the gap. Razak Khan will conclude the game. And finally, the Smashers can taste victory. Short wide. And he cut it in the gap between point and third to seal the deal for the Smashers. They win by 6 wickets with an over to spare. So let's take a look at the batting scorecard. It was a bit of a patchy batting effort. Rohan got 15 of 15. Zain Butt looked decent for 21. Ali Abid, the mainstay, 47 not out of 44, got good support from Wasim Anwar. But 16 extras, that really hurt the bowling side. A lot of bowlers tried. Muzammil was pretty good, 1 for 18. Surjit Manohar Das, perhaps the best of them, 1 for 17. And Azharuddin and Midun also getting a wicket to their name, but they just did not have enough runs to defend. So game number 25 of the Ramadan Rumble. It was a must-win game for the Smashers, and they did the job. Home Prime, after being invited to bat first, could only get 132 thanks to Akshay getting 38, pardon me, and it was Anil Narayanan with 40, the opener. Faizan Ali was outstanding, 3 for 19, including a hat-trick, and 2 wickets for Raja Akifullah and Haider Ali. And Abu Dhabi Smashers took their sweet time to get to that target. All of 19 overs led by Ali Abid's 47 not out. 1 wicket apiece for Midhun, Surjit and Azharuddin as the Smashers win by 6 wickets. We'll take a very quick break and be right back with the post-match awards ceremony. Don't go anywhere. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the post-match presentation for match number 25 of the Abu Dhabi Ramadan Rumble. It was the encounter between Abu Dhabi Smashers and, of course, home prime Aecor. A must-win game for Smashers, and they got the job done with 4 wickets in hand and 1 over to spare. And they were only chasing a target of 133, but they took a bit of time. They got it done. It's time to present the Player of the Match medallion that will be presented by our esteemed match referee, Mr. Preetham, sir. And it goes to the left-arm spinner of Abu Dhabi Smashers, Faizan Ali, with a wonderful spell of 3 for 19, including a hat-trick, which really broke the game open for the Smashers. फैजान बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो. आपको पता लग गया था हैट्रिक हुई है या नहीं पता चला?
ऑनेस्टली बताऊं तो मुझे आइडिया नहीं था कि हैट्रिक हुई है. जब मैं बाहर आया हूं तो आप लोगों ने बताया कि हैट्रिक हुई है और अच्छा था अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. एंजॉय किया मैंने बॉलिंग को और ये था कि हल्का फुल्का थोड़ा ब्रेक भी मिल रहा था उसमें, तो बस वही बेसिक्स जो होती हैं वही उसी पे मैंने रहा हूँ और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह विकेट्स में नहीं है और ये कि स्पेल भी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अच्छा हो गया.
और काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट मैच था आप लोगों के लिए. 2 मैच हार चुके थे, तो क्वार्टर फाइनल में आने के लिए ये मस्ट विन गेम थी.
डेफिनेटली ऐसा ही है और जैसा कि देख सकते हैं ये टीम गेम है और सब लोगों ने एफर्ट की है जिसकी वजह से हम लोग अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह मैच जीते हैं.
ये ट्रॉफी किसके नाम करना चाहेंगे?
ये ट्रॉफी मैं अपने पेरेंट्स के नाम ही करना चाहूँगा क्योंकि आपके पेरेंट्स ही होते हैं जो आपके लिए हमेशा सपोर्ट करते रहते हैं, दुआएं करते रहते हैं, तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अच्छा था.
Outstanding bowling. Continue the good work.
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू.
Well, that's all from the post-match presentation for now. But stay tuned. We have another exciting game coming up here, right here at the Abu Dhabi Ramadan Rumble.